Hello, Ben here, and today I am talking about one of the most ridiculous episodes of EastEnders. And when I say ridiculous, boy, do I mean it. Now, to put just a little bit of background information your way, I am talking about the bullying storyline that ran through 2017 with Bex, Louise, Madison, and Alexandra. And yes, you may be asking, well, what's so funny or ridiculous about a bullying storyline? But the two girls who play these oddly camp bullies really don't leave a lot to be desired. I'm going to be mainly focusing on the prom episode in this video, where the storyline comes to a head, but here is just a short little montage to really get you into the mood of what leads up to the events of Walford Prom 2017.
We've given your music career a helping hand. No, please stop. Then have my lips ascend that they have taken. No, stop! Bex? No, I won't play. You definitely won't play after this. No, why are you doing this? Because we never want to hear that.
Bex, it's all right. We're here.
What are you doing in my dress? Where's Bex? What did you do to her? Bex's mic was on, and we heard everything.
Sounds like they want her to sing.
Look, please, can we just go?
Maybe you should.
Everyone keeps telling me that you're no good for me. I should put you out of my mind.
Now we've got that out of the way, let's try and work out exactly what Alex and Madison have planned. The episode opens with a massive dilemma, and it turns out that someone is wearing the same dress to the prom as Louise. Oh, the horrors of teenage girls' problems. They both rush out to get a cheap dress from Cush's market stall, and yes, this will come into play later, and that's why I'm kind of addressing the matter now. Now we get the master plan from Alexandra about going to prom even though they are banned.
Why are we going later?
To prom.
If you've been excluded, we can't go to prom.
But no point anyway, because there ain't going to be one.
Let me just say, before this episode, both girls were as bad as each other, but for some reason the writers kind of felt the need to suddenly make one of the bullies slightly less evil than the other one. Almost like they kind of want us to feel bad for her, but not quite enough to be redeemed in any way possible. What their plan turns out to be is for them to set off the fire alarm at prom and get everyone wet during the party from the sprinkler system. And oh yes, they plan to also get it all streamed online live. The boys are there now, ready to pick up their dates, and oh wait a minute, hold on. That dress Louise has on is 100% going to be only just one of the things that she regrets from tonight's prom. Now, this is where you can tell that it's a real special episode because the BBC have wheeled out the slow motion cameras for the event. I don't know about you lot, but my prom was just some sort of crummy room full of awkward teenagers. This just looks so American. Now the bullies have arrived and they are drinking straight vodka now, so you know it's all going to go down tonight. Just look at her give that sprinkler system that look. What did the sprinkler ever do to you, Alexander? Keegan, who is kind of working as the bully's right-hand man now, overhears Louise's date Travis mentioning that he's got something special planned for her in a back room. Sounds like an offer you can't refuse, I guess. And as Keegan can't get to the valve to turn on the said water sprinkler system, he lets both the bullies know about this special room that Travis has planned for Louise.
We have done, Miss Gobby.
Wait a minute, did that girl who, she's underage might I add, just win an award named Miss Gobby? We now have the award for most beautiful couple, and come on, any bets on who's going to win this? Oh, of course it's Louise and Travis who wins, so I can already predict some sort of reaction shot from... Oh, there it is. We now have the big moment when Travis shows off what he's been planning. A table full of lit candles, looks safe, and a lounge sofa with some sort of cheap throw over it. No expense spared here, was there? No wonder Alex and Madison are so jealous of Louise's life.
Oh, wow. What are you doing here?
Don't need to ask you that now, do we? Just get out, okay?
Don't mind us.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here we now reach the climax where Alex and Madison confront Louise. And yes, that mobile phone is out ready to be put online. So say what you will about these two, but at least they're consistent. We are treated to side eyes, looks and some dodgy one-lines between Alex and Louise, but Alex manages to take the I'm the top villain here badge by being the one who grabs Louise and pushes her back where her tacky dress, that is apparently very highly flammable, into the greatly placed candles behind her. So at least they got their wish, the sprinklers are finally on. And what's that? The slow motion cameras, they're back out again, and oh my god, Bex's eyelashes, wow. Now this is where we are treated to that sort of character backtracking we were talking about earlier, because Madison suddenly feels guilty and just cannot believe what Alex has done to our poor little Louise.
We've got to get out of here. We can't do anything anyway!
And even Keegan, the right-hand man from before, has suddenly found a heart and is keeping the two bullies behind so they can face their comeuppance. Also, is anyone going to turn off these sprinklers now they're on, or is it just unlimited water supply here? Right, the police have arrived now, and Madison and Alexandra cannot understand why they can actually get in trouble for what they've just done, and soon turn on each other, with one blaming the other. Now this isn't a true friendship.
So did you and Louise have some kind of row or something? Is that how all this started?
I wasn't round with her.
What?
We then get a load of hospital scenes, but I mean, come on, let's be honest, we're all here for the bullies, aren't we? Their last scene in the show ends up being just as camp as their whole run on the show through 2017. And they end up getting exactly what they wanted. They're escorted out of prom with everyone's eyes on them. The only thing is, they're arranged in a perfect line and they're all booing them. Why are these onlookers still here? Wouldn't they have been removed from this soaking wet hall by now? I mean, I think by this point, hours have passed. So there we have the end of the most over-the-top American-styled episode of EastEnders so far. Watching this back, I guess it isn't really the worst thing in the world, and as much as I like to make fun of these overuse of the slow-motion cameras, it wasn't really that unwatchable. I mean, the issues of Louise kind of falling backwards on candles, but then when she's in hospital, the burns are then on the front on her chest, and also the fact that Cush's sort of highly illegal flammable dress never really comes up again. Oh, and also the booing of the bullies as their ultimate comeuppance, it all kind of feels like a big cop-out, but what kind of ending could you really wish on two young teenage girls? And remember, one of them did show a glimpse of remorse.
We never meant anything. It was just an accident. She started yelling at us. Mads, tell him. Mads!
And I've always wondered, I mean, whatever happened to Madison and Alexandra? I mean, did they go to prison? Did they remain friends? Did they sort their lives out? And biggest of all, did they ever get to go to a prom and become prom queens? So there you go. I mean, let me know what you thought of the prom saga and I guess the bullying storyline as a whole. And let me know what episodes you'd like us to look back on in future episodes in the comments below. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video.